What's up? This is Kai. So I've planned a series of effect tutorial on the RC-505, MK2 especially. And this series of tutorial is especially for those new to the beatbox looping. So if you had already loop over years, or if you had loop with MK1 before, then you can close this video. This is not for you. Um, yeah, so basically this tutorial is especially for the newcomer, for the newbie. Yep. So today I will be talking about the filter. So the first one will be the low pass filter. So I will be introducing all the parameter and how they affect the effect. Yeah. Right. So for the filter, the rate is basically the LFO speed. So like how fast the LFO move. Alright, so yeah, alright. Alright. So let's say if I have my rate about like this, and with the depth maybe 50, and you hear something like the yeah, so the wobble sound made from the filter, right? Yeah. So if I go faster, the speed will be like faster, like wow 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 wow. So if I turn the rate down, and it will be much slower, like wow wow. All right. So this is the rate, and the next one we have depth. So for depth is basically how much the LFO move. So let's say I have a depth of like 30. Mm. You can feel that the LFO doesn't go that much. It's just like a little bit. But if I turn up the depth, you can feel that the LFO goes like very highs to very lows. Yeah. So this is how the depth works. So for the resonance is about like how much you amplify the frequency. So yeah, by the way, for the low pass filter, it means that it only lets all the low frequency go past, like low pass. Yeah. So let's say I have a low resonance. Yeah, it sounds like this. So if I turn the resonance up, yeah, so it amplify the specific frequency. So for the cutoff is basically like which area you cut off. So if I have a low cutoff in low pass filter, it means that um I only let the very low part of the frequency goes goes through, so you can only hear the very low frequency. And a lot of people use this technique to make some sub bass. And for this, I will make the rate 0 because I don't want any wobble. Yeah, so you can hear the sub bass. So if I turn it higher, you will hear my voice more clearly because I let most of the frequency go through. Yeah. So yep. Yep. So this is basically how the low what the low pass filter do. So let's go to band pass filter. So yeah, so for the band pass filter, it is a bit not that useful in my opinion because it modified the mid range of the frequency. But normally everyone is modifying the low frequency and the highest. So bandpass is not really that useful. So you can see when the cutoff is like low, it um it sounds a bit like the low pass filter, and when it goes to higher value, it sounds more like a high pass filter. Yeah. So let's go to high pass filter. Uh yeah. So for the high pass filter, it basically works the same as the low pass filter, but the cutoff is working on bypassing the high frequency. So if I turn it up, it will only let the high frequency of my voice go through. So it sounds like this. Yeah. Now we can barely hear the lows and the mid. Yeah, so this is what the high pass filter do. So for the general usage, normally we use it as a filter for the drums. So I can show you my drums preset. This is Yeah, so this one is my snare. So you can see I have a high pass filter with a lower value to keep the mid. And this is how it sounds like. And for some drum and bass high pitch snare, you can turn up the cutoff. Yep. And we can also use it to filter our kick drums. Yep. So yeah, this is basically my drums preset with some EQs on it. Oh yeah, and also hi-hat. Yep, so basically this is my own drum preset. Yeah, so besides filtering the frequency for the drums, many people also use it as a transition, like for the build up or for the drops. So here is my simple recording. The kick drums, the snare, some auto riff, some what is this? Oh, the build up snare. Oh, and the osbourne. So I have a bass scatter for the build up and a filter for the melody. So there are two common ways to do the build up. The first one is with the low pass filter. So for the second one, they like to use the high pass filter, and for this time, the rate, I mean the cutoff, will be from high to low. So let me change my assign. Right. So from high to low. I also have my bit scatter. Yep. So this is the two most common way to do the build up with the filter. And of course, there are some special little technique. So the first one will be the filter nodes. So the filter node is basically taking a filter, let's say a low pass filter, and we put the resonance high enough to make it sounds like a note. And normally the resonance will be around 90 to 97, something like that. Depends on what kind of sound you're looking for. So, and the cutoff will control what note the filter sounds like. And you can trigger it with like some dry kick or even some K. Yeah. For here, I would just use the dry kick because it sounds much stronger. And with the higher resonance, you can actually make the notes sounds more delay. Yep. And another special technique is like a step rate melody. So let's say I have this all spot. Yeah, nothing special. Alright, so let's say I have this filter with this rate, depth, resonance, cutoff. It will sound like this. And now if I put some step rate, let's say, yeah, this one. Yeah, so basically it will create some step based on the speed you choose. So if I go with a lower speed, yeah, but remember the rate and the step rate cannot be the same speed, or else it will just sound normal. Yep. So yeah, this is two of the most used special technique for the filter, I believe. And now I'll give you some example. The first one will be Antrix, the Antrix upgrade battle, round 2 and round 4. And the next one will be the Frosty versus Breast. So this one, Frosty use one device only, and he have something like this, I believe. Just a dress, just a dress. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's using the filter or maybe the phaser, but basically, he put the resonance to 100% all the way up. Then you can get like a siren sounds like this. Yeah, so basically this is the end for this filter tutorial. And if you have any question, put it in the comment and I'll see if I'm able to answer them. And yeah, this is Kai. Peace out.